Besides, for a fellow who raided the Black Rabbit Brotherhood's den and walked out in one piece, it'll be as easy as eating your weight in bumbaloni.
Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Can you spare any? As a personal favor?
These guys are always lying. They sold me something at the beginning that was supposed to be a amazing treasure, but it was ripped and torn. The book, it wasn't in collector's condition, like they said. They had me destroy a whole area and said they were going to help me out, and they didn't. And possibly some other things that I'm forgetting right now. So no. You know. I say this with patches all the time, but you get one betrayal. They've already had two. I don't even believe this story. Like, these things are supposed to be worth tons of money, they're supposed to be mythical and, like, practically unobtainable. And I don't believe that they're using it for an eyesight cure. I think they just want it to sell. So I'm gonna say no.
Hey, it happens.
It's a smart choice. Those things are priceless, and I don't even know if you have any.
But now you know that your friends are desperately in need of it. I don't use that word lightly, desperate, but it's true. Without your help, my brother may never see the light again. So if you do find any gold coin fruit, I hope you'll share it with us. I'd be forever grateful.
Lies.
Wow. You need me? I was surprised when the bell rang. The Isle of Alchemists, you say? And monsters. This is a nightmare. I'm living my own nightmare. Puppets and alchemists forget it. It is their secret island, a place hidden from the world. But even if we could find it, how to get there? What about... I don't know if it even works anymore. But one still requires fuel, needs must when the devil drives. There could still be a way. A dangerous but marvelous mode of transportation. But it won't work without a golden ergo. My research, well, Pulcinella did a lot of the heavy lifting, has led me to believe you can find one deep within the barren swamp. It's also led me to believe it is guarded by actual monsters. So, I can't make this decision for you. It's up to you. No, I'm not going to tell you the details yet. Not until we have that golden ergo. It's just not worth getting our hopes up, compagno.
So now there's a get on the tram button. Interesting. I'm too much of a good guy to not help these two idiots out.
Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Can you spare any?
I'm
As a
gonna regret
personal
this.
favor?
I'm gonna regret this so much. But here you go.
We knew you were a true friend, and generous.
That's right. I liked you from the start, you know. Just had a feeling. If you felt otherwise, that wasn't me.
Ignore this one. When he gets excited or just feels happy, he gets chatty. But he really is grateful. We both are. On that note, I hate to borrow and run, but we have another request from the alchemist to take care of, so we will be staying behind. You'll need to go on without us, so I suppose this is farewell. I won't ever forget your kindness. Here, a small token, but it's a gift from the heart. Now go.
toxic and beg. I did press select in time, but it didn't register. Thanks, game. If you stop dreaming, your heart will stop too, so I will confront it. And the beg emote. The sweepers from the alleyways have their own strategies. Arrogant bastards are especially fallible to their tricks. Yep. I don't know. I didn't need those golden fruits either, because they're something to do with that whole summoning a helper for the bosses, and I don't do that stuff. And the cube, the useless cube. Get that junk out of here. Right, let's go grab a level up. And then we're going to come back and use the door in here that also seemed to use the same key as the one we just got. Huh, no, her hair is slightly different from the one that threw the spear. Maybe.
I'm afraid you saw my bad side at the Grand Exhibition. I was able to escape, thanks to you. I didn't mean to be ungrateful. I'm a soldier from outside Krot. They sent us in pairs to investigate. I got trapped by the blockade and separated from my partner. I don't think the puppets are the only things at play here. Can I stay with you until I get in touch with my partner?
If her partner's someone with white hair that throws a spear, I think I know where to find them.
I get the puppets, but what are the monsters doing here? What is happening to Krot?
It's kind of a wasteland.
Lady Antonia has heard about the Grand Exhibition. She realizes their cure is meaningless. Her illness has worsened. Perhaps because she lost hope. I fear we might lose her soon. Lady Antonia cautions against it, to be sure. But I still believe the gold coin fruit is our last hope. I have heard about an alchemist who knows how to use that most miraculous of medicines. Please find a way to treat her.
Agent Caliber, let's buy that. I guess we do know one guy that likes the gold coin fruit. We should go and have a conversation with him.
People have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krot. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about?
Nothing, apparently. Oh no! Where's Dogman gone? I wanted to trade him a boss soul. Well, that's just awful. Maybe the Dogman is the person's partner that just joined, and he wanted to not be seen and caught and found out, so he left. Something like that. I didn't get any more of the quartz. See if Papa Dad has anything to say.
Oh my. This is a change I didn't expect. Did the King of Puppets get you? Or some other ruffians? I'm glad you're growing, but I'm not sure what to make of this. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy for me.
Of course.
You don't remember much beyond Rosa. Ask me about Arius. I can't predict how you'll change. How to proceed?
Uh-oh. Puppet Dad's plotting against me.
How's the cure for the petrification disease coming along? Glad you asked. It's going well, thanks to you. Sadly, it cannot cure everyone completely. Victims who have progressed too far have already lost organ function, and there's no way to restore that. Even if we eliminate the petrification disease, they won't last long. Their passing might be less painful than petrification, though. Are you sure? I can make a cure, Mr. Stalker, but I leave the choice to you. A longer but painful life, or a quicker but peaceful end. I'll make the cure if you give me 1 gold coin fruit.
There you go. Cure for Antonia.
Stalker, please. If you pick some gold coin fruit for me, I'll give you a reward.
Meh, still the same list.
The cure isn't exactly stable. Give it to the patient as soon as possible.
Oh my god, go, go, go! It'll literally disintegrate. Maybe he wants to talk about it.
I believed in you, and my belief has been rewarded. She can be cured. It feels like a dream. The possibility of imminent death, though. Why won't pain ever leave her alone? I cannot make this choice. Every option is painful. I cannot know what's best for her. What would you choose?
I would lead a long and miserable life. Yeah. The important thing is to be alive, I guess.
Yes. I suppose ignoring her pain wouldn't be right. Thank you so much. No matter what happens, I will accept it. I will administer the medicine. Please accept this token of my gratitude.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
No matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's side. Serving her is welcome to Hotel.
I think we'll talk to her and see what she thinks about all this.
People have no idea. Thanks for keeping me company.
Oh, You can't even talk to her about the fact that she's gonna get a cure? Uh-oh. I don't like that. Forcing people into things isn't great. Let's see... Didn't she have something new to say?
Will you do, me a favor? For once, it's not difficult or dangerous. Just give this to Alidoro. I'd give it to him myself, but he's in the barren swamp now.
Oh.
He'll understand the significance of this gift. I know. Just do this for me, and I'll be grateful.
How grateful are we talking? Four-fingered glove. Interesting. A gift of gloves made by Eugene, or Eugenie, or Eugenie, for Alidoro, uniquely only has 4 fingers. She vividly remembers the stalker who saved her from the workshop tower right before she starved to death. She prepared a thoughtful gift to thank him for his heartbreaking sacrifice. Bro. Okay, we built the landmine. It's also increase enemy. Oh, damn! Scares with technique. That's a shame. Motivity though. Increase the enemy detecting time after installation. Sure. Well, maybe I should do the electric one. Nah, I kind of want the landmine, even if it doesn't scale with the stats that I'm using. It's just kind of fun.
I hear there is a new guest at the hotel, and that you had a little something to do with that. I just find saving people is its own reward. I certainly don't need the money. Even strangers. Everyone deserves some help now and then. If we who live through times like this don't live the best lives we can, we dishonor the memories of all we have lost. Honoring the lost is why I do what I do. In a way, I envy the dead. They don't have to know what it's like to remember that they're gone. Ha! And here I go again. Blah, 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 and who cares, huh? Now, let's get out there and save my... that is, our city.
He's an interesting character, for sure. Let's ask him about the Grand Covenant.
The Grand Covenant? You're not asking much, are you? Very well. Geppetto himself created it, and God help me, I made it work. It's in every puppet, a sort of conscience. And in theory, it should have prevented anything like the puppet frenzy ever happening. It's because we don't truly understand ergo, at least that's my view. Sometimes ergo-driven puppets gain what we call awakened egos. Individuality, more or less. Which is a dangerous thing if someone's not ready to handle it. Though that is rare. Or used to be. Hence, the Grand Covenant. Humanity's safety net. But it did not work. The puppet frenzy happened anyway. And I still don't know how. So, the King of Puppets, how did he get around the Covenant, I wonder? He used the ergo wavelengths, but what did he do to their consciences? However, it's a different story when a single puppet cracks the safety device of so many puppets. Does the Grand Covenant break when their ego awakens? Or did someone cause the frenzy after lifting the Grand Covenant? If it's the former, the King of Puppets is the culprit. If it's the latter, the King of Puppets is a means to an end. I am but a simple, brilliant genius and a man about town. I do not pretend to be otherwise. That is why I'm asking you to solve this. Everything depends on what you do now and your choices.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Jeez.
So you met Simon. I've been dreading this conversation. I should have told you about Simon earlier. But it's the sort of thing you have to see to believe. He is the most dangerous man in Krat. He spreads mayhem and death for a delusion he calls evolution. Simon wants to evolve a new world in Krat. A horrible future. Even worse than the carcass monsters we already face. That's why I woke you up. If you can't save Krat from Simon, no one can. Find the Isle of Alchemists. Someone must know how to get there. I will help as much as I can, of course. Please, save Krat.
Is Sophia even real? She kind of echoes a bit with her voice, and like no one else has interacted with her yet, I don't think, other than me.
Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you. That is why I'm the listener. To bear witness.
Oh god. Here we go, let's listen some more to the listener.
I've always wondered why I'm a listener. Why this power came to me, in this time and place. But now I understand. Ergo reached out, wanting someone to hear it was once human. Or maybe it wanted someone to remember it. Perhaps a god or an angel. Who knows? But the alchemists have tainted everything. The gold coin tree is a pathetic creature they created from the listeners. Like many of their creations, it's tragic, but useful. You can control Ergo with gold coin fruits. The sad tears of those who became trees.
What?
If they get the chance, the alchemists might force me to make such a tree for them. Or something even more tragic. Don't let the sacrifice of the alchemists' victims be in vain. With the fruit, they lend their strength to you. Collect gold coin fruits, and let the Saintess statue inspire you to victory. You honor their sacrifice, their grief, and tears.
I wish I knew that about the gold coin fruits before I gave it to those, you know, those two lion idiots. Because now they've got one of the fruits to take to the alchemists, who can do villain stuff with it. Whereas before this conversation, I didn't know it was kind of important.
Petrification disease, puppet frenzy, and carcass monsters don't happen by chance. They're all related to Ergo. Ergo is the essence of life, made from the petrification disease. It contains the memories and distilled lifespan of the victim. That's why puppets sometimes awaken their old selves, or describe someone else's memories. Simon coveted Ergo's power, and he noticed that the process of curing the petrification disease could also create enhanced humans. Krat became a city of monsters and petrification disease because of Simon's terrible experiments. The King of Puppets tried to stop Simon, but he didn't do well either. Now, our only hope is you. Save Krat from this nightmare.
What the hell? Gotta go back and like slow-mo read the voice dialogue from Romeo, the King of Puppets, and see what he was saying. Like I could catch some of it about how he wasn't the true villain and he was after someone else and I was fighting the wrong person, but very hard to see during the combat. Yeah, interesting. Still not back up to 2 damage again yet. Oh, well, we'll keep going with advance and see if we can get it back up to doing 2 damage per swing. So the next level up cost way more than what I've got. Alright, I think that's everything then. So even though there was the option to get on the tram, I'm going to see if I can open that other door with this key. Here it is. Hey. She is a ghost. She ain't real. Oh, and the guy on the telephone, the 10 fingers of cold lady. Cold is often associated with blue, so I think maybe this is what this is all about. Saintess of Mercy statue. You can do a system reset using the Saintess of Mercy statue. Gold coin fruit can be consumed to reset your level. /B organ /Legion arm. The more times you reset, the more golden coin fruit is required. Oh, thank goodness. I might change spec at some point to not be 50-50 strength and wizardry. You know, motivity and what's my one called? Advance? I don't know.
Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you. That is why I'm the listener. To bear witness.
Aye.
Oh, this device must be powered by gold coin fruit. A new life for an old puppet.
Damn. Not gonna do any of it right this second. So said Piestress the First.